And welcome back. Doo-doo. Continuing on. Although, I will admit, not a bad common room. Still like Slytherins.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is
Oh,
it?
here's a book.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
I like Professor Weasley.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Revelio.
I can't even. Ah, man.
This way.
Lumos.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and
Revelio.
educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Logo House Original Creations. Hang on,
Clever,
Professor.
isn't it? Keep your eyes open
two
for more
down here I need.
opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
All these steps are so slow.
Revelio.
Hang on. And boom. Look at the other one. Come on, gotta get back. Oh, hey there.
Revelio.
God, I forgot how.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Sweet.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening
I'll get
here.
you soon,
It's the
Pages.
heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Do you happen to have any...
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after the full attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
None of your damn
I'm
business.
sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
See? Professor
Speak of the
Touchy.
devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Valuable.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today.
Yeah, I bet you
before
were.
you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Yeah, I didn't tell her nothing about the carriage or nothing like that. You know, I really wanted to tell her the truth, but, you know, old people and children with their secrets. Ooh.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
That's right.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now.
See?
We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead.
See? I don't
It may
know.
require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
So, you always want to go to Charms class first because they give you Accio, and that gives you access to all that pages floating around. Now, if you try to do Defense Against the Dark Arts class on hard mode without doing Charms class first, you will get
The map is enchanted
match
to help
against
you find your
Sebastian.
way.
This will be
Where
incredibly helpful.
okay,
Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright.
My favorite room in school is the library. It always smells of fresh parchment.
Muggle school is so dull compared to Hogwarts.
Alright, so let's get this going.
Never been to a Muggle school myself.
Hey, Lenora.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Let's get you back
Anyway.
to your frame, little moth.
Like I was saying, if you do it on hard mode and you choose Defense Against Dark Arts, then Sebastian gets a purple shield, which you haven't learned purple.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
And one of the fastest ways to level up real fast, guys, is to pick up these pages real quick, because they're 80 points apiece at the beginning. Just a suggestion.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place.
Yep.
Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer.
Revelio.
Yep, that's gotta suck. Sorry, Imelda. Or Lenora. That's it, Lenora.
Revelio.
Peeves.
Lumos.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Oh, in the beginning they used to say that every time you walked past one. They adjusted it after everybody could stop complaining, or started complaining. $80 points, boom. Quick.
Revelio.
Why would Black want to be happy?
Revelio.
One of the pig's office later.
My older brother used to terrorize me with a fang
Some of us
drain.
don't necessarily want him to get back to the left.
Let's learn Accio.
Here, behind
Evil,
you.
most evil
There is
Hufflepuff
an
that
open
ever
seat
lived.
here.
Thank you.
Lady Voldemort.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Hurry up, Samantha. Damn. Always waiting on you. Zatanna didn't like it very much either.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
After me. Just we're away from Professor Touchy.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? simply cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, that's it! Very good! Splendid! Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Bring it on, Natty.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Good job, Natty. Oh,
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
oh, shut up.
That's it!
Watch this. That is how it's done. Nicely done. Let us see this.
A perfect score! Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter.
Yeah, whatever.
Now you will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
There we go. Do not think I will start going easy now.
Oh, crap.
Stay focused.
Oh, shit. Too much, too much, too much.
Almost had it. Watch this.
Shut up, Natty. Damn it.
That is how it's done.
Screwed that up. Natty, we'll move your big ass head out of the way. What's he got on the board?
Very good. Very good, both of you. Well done.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
A word, if you would.
You know it won't work on humans.
Revelio. You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Do. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Sorry.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Thank you.
Sharp was in a mood. A single student got their sleeping drug.
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
Sorry, I'm gonna get a couple levels up real fast. Pick up these pages.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Hey, Amit.
Lumos. Revelio.
Okay.
Revelio.
My mother sent me a howler after I got a call.
Revelio.
Follow me.
Revelio.
I don't think a single student liked Professor.
Revelio.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster. Half in charge.
What's up, buddy? Alright. Do 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 do.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprise opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
What you got, buddy?
This should be easy.
I do enjoy a lively duel. And all of my students respect. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Heckert. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Revelio.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Hebridean Black Dragon skull. That thing is huge.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
That sounds great. Let's do that.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll
fear you.
Revelio.
I can't stand peeves.
I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sort of trap me confined me inside of a jar. But he failed at it. So I took my revenge. It was granted my privileges being handed.
Revelio.
Run, dude, run.
Revelio.
Give me the XP. Give me the XP. Hi, kitty.
Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio.
Should be one right. There we go.
Lumos. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Very handy. Thank you.
Revelio.
Uh,
Ha!
should be the one down here. Da, da, da. Tickle, tickle. No? No tickle, tickle?
Revelio.
Huh. No tickle, tickle.
Revelio. Leviosa.
Thanks.
Revelio.
always said that travel broadens the mind.
I know, it's just blatant running around, guys, and I'm sorry, but
Revelio.
get this level of stuff done, and then we'll get back to the storyline. I'm just trying to get to level 10 real fast.
Revelio.
Mr. Garlic. Alright, that should be good enough, because I still got the ones at the beginning part of the entrance before we go to Hogsmeade, so it should be good now. Plus, I gotta come back for the gobstones anyway. Let's see what gear I have. No hat. Yep, you see, you can do that pretty quick. Wand, that's right. Yeah, so this is how I do it. I mean, you can do it however you want, but it just seems easier for me to just roll out like that. There's something here.
Revelio.
Alright, level 7.
Lumos. Revelio.
I got way off track.
Glad you could make it.
Revelio.
Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you? Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Wow. Nothing, huh, guys?
I could never duel like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels.
I don't think I like the
Check
mask.
with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here.